Welcome back, Navigators. In today's video, we'll see how to spot shrinkflation and some ideas to avoid falling victim to it. Remember that chocolate bar you loved as a kid? The one that brought a smile to your face every time you unwrapped it? The one that used to fit perfectly in your hand, making you feel like you had a real treat. It might look smaller now, but you're probably paying the same price or even more. It's not just your imagination. That, my friends, is shrinkflation in action, a clever tactic that companies use to keep their profits up. It's the sneaky tactic where companies reduce product sizes while keeping prices the same or even increasing them. This allows manufacturers to manage rising production costs such as raw materials, labor or transportation without overtly increasing prices, which might deter customers. While the package size or weight is reduced, the price per unit often stays the same, leading to less value for consumers. This way they hope you won't notice the difference. It's happening everywhere, from your favorite snacks to household essentials, affecting a wide range of products, and it's silently eating away at your budget. Every trip to the store becomes a little more expensive. The problem with shrinkflation is that it's often subtle. The changes are so small that they can easily go unnoticed. We don't always notice a few grams shaved off here or a few milliliters less there. But these small reductions are intentional, and over time, these small changes add up to big losses for consumers. The cumulative effect can be quite significant. It's like a slow leak in your finances, slowly draining your hard-earned money without you even realizing it. A hidden cost that keeps growing. Shrinkflation isn't just about getting less chocolate for your buck. Shrinkflation typically occurs during periods of inflation when companies face higher costs and seek to preserve their profit margins. It's a subtle change that can go unnoticed until you realize you're buying more frequently. It affects a wide range of products we buy regularly, from food, beverages, household goods to personal care products and the like. Think about it. That bottle of shampoo that used to last you 2 months now runs out in 6 weeks. You end up buying it more often, spending more money over time. The cereal box that once fed your family for a week now barely makes it to the weekend. This means more trips to the store and more money spent. These seemingly small reductions in quantity can significantly impact your grocery bill over time. What seems like a minor change can add up quickly. Let's say a bottle of juice you buy weekly shrinks by 100 milliliters. It might not seem like much at first, but that's over 5 liters less juice you're getting in a year. This reduction means you have to buy more bottles to meet your needs. Multiply that by all the products affected by shrinkflation, and you'll see how much money is silently slipping through your fingers. It's a hidden cost that adds up over time, affecting your budget more than you might realize. So how can you fight back against this silent budget buster? The first step is awareness. Start paying attention to the products you buy regularly. Check the weight or volume listed on the packaging. Don't just rely on your memory. Manufacturers often make subtle changes to packaging to disguise shrinkflation. Compare prices and sizes across different brands and stores. Sometimes what seems like a good deal might actually be a smaller quantity for a slightly lower price. Remember, knowledge is power. By becoming more aware of product sizes and prices, you can make informed decisions and avoid falling victim to shrinkflation. Then, an effective approach is to buy in bulk when you find good deals on larger sizes. This can help you lock in a lower price per unit and reduce the impact of future shrinkflation. Another strategy is to explore alternative brands or products. Don't be afraid to try something new. You might find a similar product at a better value. Usually, store brands are less impacted by shrinkflation and can save you money. Also, consider switching to generic brands for certain items. They often offer the same quality as name brands, but at a lower price. Yet another strategy is to avoid pre-packaged or processed items, as they are more prone to shrinkflation, whereas whole foods offer more flexibility and are more cost-effective. At the same time, fresh or raw ingredients like fruits, vegetables, and meat to be cooked at home are better options. Let's look at some real-life examples of how these strategies can save you money in your everyday life. Imagine you usually buy a 500-gram bag of coffee for $10. It's a staple in your household. Due to shrinkflation, the bag is now 450 grams for the same price, which means you're getting less for your money. By switching to a 1 kilogram bag for $18, you're effectively paying less per gram of coffee, even though the initial price is higher. This simple switch can lead to significant savings over time. Similarly, instead of automatically reaching for the brand name laundry detergent, try the supermarket's own brand. It's often just as effective. You might be surprised to find that it cleans your clothes just as well, but costs significantly less. This is another easy way to cut down on your expenses. Remember, marketing is just a tool to influence your buying decisions. These small changes, when applied consistently, can add up to big savings over time. By being mindful of your purchases, you can make your money go further. Shrinkflation might be a sneaky tactic employed by manufacturers, but it doesn't have to control your budget. By becoming aware of this phenomenon and adopting smart shopping strategies, you can take charge of your cart and protect your hard-earned money. Remember, every cent saved is a cent earned. So the next time you're at the supermarket, be a savvy shopper. Compare prices, check quantities, and don't be afraid to try something new. With a little effort, you can beat shrinkflation and keep more money in your pocket. That's all for today. Until next time, take good care of your finances, navigators, and don't forget to subscribe and share if you found any value.